Hi everyone, and welcome to this installment of our What Is series. We'll be talking about what a learning objective is. A learning objective describes what a learner should know and be able to do at the end of a course that they weren't able to do at the beginning of a course. Instructional designers and learners should be clear on what knowledge is going to be acquired and how it's going to be applied after the course. And why is that important? Because it's really going to help guide your choices in the creation of your course. So really there's three different areas that your learning objectives are going to help inform. And one is the focus, really the focus and purpose of the training. Number two is the type of content that you're going to include. And the third is what type of assessments are going to work best to make sure that that learning objective is met. You may have heard goals and learning objectives used interchangeably. They shouldn't be, they're two totally different things. Learning objectives really speak to what the person is going to be able to do after the course that they couldn't do before. Specific behaviors that are measurable, that were acquired during that course, the knowledge that was acquired during that course and how it can be applied. The goals might not be able to be measured in the same way. The goals are more higher level, where those learning objectives are very behavioral, very much based on the acquired knowledge within the course. So if you have a highly technical product, you might have a learning goal that is you want to improve the sales team's technical knowledge. Your learning objective would be that you want that specific learner to be able to explain how to use a particular aspect of that product. And that you're going to attach an assessment to, and you're going to be able to tell at the end of that course exactly whether or not that individual learner has acquired that knowledge. The important part of that particular learning objective, and of every learning objective, is the use of verb. So what I said was able to explain, it's that verb that's the really important part of making sure that you're writing an effective learning objective. A lot of people use Bloom's taxonomy, which is essentially a framework for being able to select the right verb. We actually have a What Is video on that you can feel free to look at if you're not familiar with it already. If you're an instructional designer, most instructional designers are fairly familiar with Bloom's taxonomy already. But the important part is when you're writing that learning objective, to be selecting the right verb to make sure that you're really articulating what design is required within the course to make sure that you're achieving the required outcomes. And there are technologies now that can help guide you through that process. Synapse is a learning design system that is really focused on making sure that you've articulated your goals, your learning objectives, and have proper assessments attached to your training courses. It's really that sort of upfront planning that's going to make sure that your training programs are delivering the outcomes for the business that you're hoping for. Well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for tuning in, and hopefully you learned a little bit about what a learning objective is. And feel free to subscribe to the channel, and we look forward to talking to you again.